Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face 3rd down here. Can he get there on the ground? And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
The 49ers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll run it from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important 2nd down play coming up. QB keeper all the way. He's got the first and still going. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, 49ers. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Try the ground game here with the running back.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pass rush gets home.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking for some space. It's Humphries. Finding space at the 20. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Kirk, it's Charlotte in the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype in the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Cavaliers, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? He hands it off from the gun. There's a stiff arm. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the 49ers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. This time it's complete. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. They'll run it here. At the 1st down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. Going absolutely nowhere will be a loss of the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Eighth play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the right side. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Trying for a fourth down completion. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Cavaliers will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard to cover this.
Movement here from the tight end. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Cavaliers are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw, bringing pressure. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a quick route. He's swarmed by the defense. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it rip. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. First down, looking to throw the football. And that catch is hauled in. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Henderson. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That pass is caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. He got it. The field goal's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The 49ers will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Gets the first and still running. Breaks through over the right side. Can they chase him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the point after makes the lead 8. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Preston. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. It's a run to the left. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. And the 49ers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play action fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, just across the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Breaks free with room to run. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. The 49ers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a 3rd down stop.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Really nice run by the back, but I'm going to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the 1st down.
And the 49ers are going to keep this drive rolling. The shotgun running play call. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The 49ers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Big throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Charlotte. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6. Now, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the two-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort in that return. Drive here set up at the 30. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Breaking tackles. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Well, so far, it's Virginia on top, Kurt. You've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Testing the right side here. That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds the receiver wide open. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And the Cavaliers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw here. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
As we all know, Chris, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on fourth down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Virginia.
Boy, as a quarterback, you get down into this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting the run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. On the move now. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. He's got it with room to run. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock. And that's a costly penalty. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Stop quickly after the catch, but it's first and goal now at the 7. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second and goal for the offense. Design quarterback run. Stop right there at the line. No gain. The clock is still running up. To hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Touchdown, 49ers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Extra point try coming now. And the extra point gets it within 3, 31-28. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. A national championship right in front of them. The offense can keep the football away here. Motion now from the tight end. Pounding away with the run game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
A national championship right in front of them. The offense can keep the football away here. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. He's got it, enough for a first down. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Crumstreet and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Virginia Cavaliers.